The Senate DOGE caucus chair is Senator Joni Ernst, and the senator joins me now. First off, you're a co-sponsor of the SAVE Act, and that's all about voter ID.
Yes.
I see a problem getting it through the Senate because it would have to get 60 votes because of the filibuster rule. You're doing okay in the House, but unlikely to get it in the Senate.
Yes, unlikely, Stuart. Thank you for having me on. And I was a county commissioner of elections, so I understand how important it is to have voter ID. I'm glad to be a co-sponsor on the SAVE Act. But yes, we face significant challenges getting to 60 votes in the United States Senate. This is a real conundrum for us. It will be a struggle to get that over the finish line.
I don't see how any Democrat can say that this restricts the vote. When you had voter ID in Georgia, you had maximum turnout of everybody, including minorities.
Exactly, Stuart. And in Iowa, we have an ID requirement this passed years ago. And you know what we do? We provide a free government ID for those that face challenges getting an ID. So it can be done. The Democrats are just throwing up a wall. Why? I would question them. I don't want to question their integrity, but we know it is about election integrity.
Yes, it is. Senator, President Trump is ramping up pressure on Iran. We've got a report that says the Pentagon's told another aircraft carrier to get ready to deploy to the Middle East. My question is, look, you've got an armada in the Caribbean, you've got an armada in the Middle East. Is our military stretched too thin?
No, I would say this is an example of peace through strength. We are not stretched too thin. I think the Ayatollahs need to be worried. They need to make sure that they are not continuing to develop their nuclear program and produce ballistic missiles, especially those that can reach the United States of America. I think our president is a president of peace through strength. He is exhibiting that. We want stability, not just in the Caribbean and to our southern hemisphere, but also across the Middle East. And if this is what it takes, this is what the United States of America is going to do.
I know you've been auditing the government. What's the latest from your waste report? Can you give us a shining example of awful waste?
Oh, Stuart, I could go on forever, but what we have seen now, we have just recently uncovered a number of studies done at the Pentagon under President Biden. So this was done in the last administration. We saw studies on hypnotizing octopus. We have seen mind-reading monkeys and many other studies that are beyond reason. What are the studies they did? Yes, on how long seals sleep. Not the Navy SEALs, but the actual animal. So yes, we waste a lot of money. And the problem, Stuart, is if we are asking American taxpayers to spend $1.5 trillion on defense spending, those taxpayers need to know that those dollars are being used appropriately.
Yeah, the president does want a $500 billion extra military spending in a couple of years. Good stuff. Senator Joni Ernst, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for being